My name's Kerri. I'm a Laurentian University first-year nursing student. I'm doing my public health rotation right now, and it's under my understanding that you've booked an appointment just to seek some further assistance for things you've been struggling with. And what can I address you by?
Sarah's fine. It's nice to meet you, Kerri.
Very nice to meet you too, Sarah.
Thanks for coming.
Are you able to tell me why you booked the appointment and what the concerns are around those reasons?
I have reached my wit's end. I am so stressed out. I have no idea how to cope with it. I just want to throw my hands up and walk away.
Okay, so if we can just go back to the start, what is it that's got you so stressed out?
Well, I'm a single parent. I have 2 kids, and it's a lot of work.
And how old are your children?
They are 4 and 6.
Oh, wow, very young. Are they in school?
The 6-year-old is, and the 4-year-old is going to go next year.
Okay, and is their father involved at all?
I could call it that. He comes to pick them up when it's convenient for him, or when I go to work, he sometimes watches them, but he's extremely unreliable, which adds to my stress.
Of course. Now, you said when you go to work, so do you work full-time, part-time?
Part-time is all I have time for, because
Okay.
I'm trying to run around and get one kid to school and find someone to watch the other one. And
So is childcare an issue?
yes.
Okay. Have you thought about placing your youngest child in daycare?
I can't afford it.
No. Have you heard of Better Beginnings, Kingston?
No, what is it?
No, it's just a preschool. It's very similar. It's almost like a daycare, but it's very community-based. Is that something you'd be interested in?
If I don't have to pay for it, that would be awesome. Money's
Okay.
tight.
Okay, so given the fact that you do work part-time, I think that you would qualify for subsidy, so we could fill out an application if this is something you're interested in.
Yeah, if it's going to help, I'll do anything.
Okay. Now, when it comes to meals, do you find that your kids have a well-balanced, nutritious meal 3 times a day?
I try, but it's expensive to buy all those really good things when a pack of noodles and butter will feed them for 3 days instead
Yes.
of pork chops and potatoes.
Absolutely. And it's financial reasons that
Yeah.
you're finding it a little bit difficult to provide that? Have
Pay for
you
everything.
thought of maybe going to the food bank?
I'm too embarrassed.
Embarrassed? And for your fruits and vegetables and produce and all of that, there actually is I believe it's called the Blue Box, and you can go and get a box full of vegetables for around $10 and fruits. It's a really great program that the city has to offer. And I know you said you're too embarrassed to go, but they do have volunteers that deliver.
That would be handy.
Is that something that you'd be interested
Yeah.
in? And that we can get set up for you today, and hopefully maybe by this afternoon, we can have that to your house and start on a good
That'd be
nutritious
like Christmas
lunch.
night.
Perfect. Now, socially, do you find you're able to still socialize with your friends in
No,
an
not
adult
at all.
setting?
Not
No?
at all. All of my time is spent either with my kids or doing something for them, or I have no adult interaction at all.
Do you think, if you were able to, is that something you'd be
I
interested in?
would jump all over it.
Okay. So how about once we get your youngest set up into some daycare, we'll start getting you out just for coffee with a friend and ease into it, because I know sometimes it can be hard and very stressful to be out, being away from your child for long periods of time when it's new.
Yeah, it would be something I would definitely like to work on.
Okay, perfect. So is there anything else that you wanted to cover and talk about?
Well, my children aren't sleeping very well, and that's really stressful. Do you have any tips to...
My best suggestion would be to get a good routine, usually a nice warm bath, a little bit of lotion, and just, nice warm pajamas, and dim the lights, and, try reading a book and seeing if that helps. And if you can get into a nightly routine, usually we find that's what works best.
They aren't in a nightly routine, so that could be a
Okay.
contributing factor.
Okay, so for a plan leaving here today, we'll say we'll try the bedtime routine. We will get you hooked up with the produce bank and the food bank. We'll get you Better Beginnings childcare, and we'll get you set up getting a coffee here and there just to get out of the house. Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds great. I
Perfect.
instantly feel the weight off my shoulders.
Oh, I'm
come
so
off.
glad to hear that. So going from here, we'll book a follow-up, and I'll come back and see how all that's going.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Kerri.
so welcome.
It's
It's a
nice to
pleasure
meet
meeting
you.
you. Thank you.